Ah, okay. So I need to do that. Okay. Now there should be an output to YouTube as well. Yay, and I'll have to use freaking... Alright, cool. So now I don't have to use that Restream IO crap. I can just multi-stream directly from my computer, and I don't need extra. Excellent. So we're about to play a game that's going to be boring for a lot of people. I wish I knew more about management for football teams and all kinds of stuff. I have a couple games going here that I'm doing on the side for now, and we might do some... We're gonna make our own little universe here. There's gonna be no music or no nothing. I don't want to get copyrighted yet, and I also got to figure out how... I don't have Voicemeeter working here, so I'm not entirely sure how to get music, because I'm not downloading Spotify. That's over and done with. Maybe I'll use YouTube Music or something like that, and I'll find some non-copyright stuff. Or we can just go balls to the wall and just completely not care, and I'm probably gonna go that route. So yeah. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna create another, because I already have... Oh shit. Hold on. That's all me. That's all me. That's my bad. That's my bad. Oh, there we go. So I already have a couple games going. Me and my woman have... we have a team going that me and her are just kind of working through. We might watch a game. It's gonna be very boring. I'm telling you right now, for a lot of people, it's gonna be extremely boring. But if you're into stuff like this, like I'm getting, yeah, you'll probably have a blast. But watching the games is gonna be really boring if we decide to even watch them at all. I have a first playthrough going here. I am going to be doing a Panthers rebuild. I didn't even get started yet. If you play this game, you're going to see a weird visual glitch. I play on Linux through Proton. For whatever reason, I've even got contact with the developer. He has no idea why it's doing this, but he also didn't make it for Linux. So unless anybody understands Wine, Proton, and all those tricks, I've literally tried breaking it with Wine config. I have no idea what to do. So it's hard for me to kind of see a lot of this stuff, but kind of getting used to it. Do I have the game font right? Yeah, I have the game font where I want it. The fewer basic highlights does nothing. Even the developer said that that's probably not going to do anything, and he's right. I've also noticed that these are gradiented, and the ones that aren't supposed to be there are solid. They're not... it's almost as if this is toggled off or toggled on, but it's not there at all. So I don't know. He said, like I said, Jim said that he has no idea what's going on with it. He hasn't seen it. I think it's fucking hilarious. We got Xavier Woods. Dude's probably a real guy, but all right. Anyway, we're gonna create a new universe. Yeah. All right. What do we call it? The YouTube Football League. So we'll do well, sorry, Streaming Football League. And we'll start, I guess, 2025. Perfectly fine. I'm not going to use my own player file. We're just going to let it generate, do whatever. We'll do 17 games, 32 teams, 8 divisions. Part of me wants to just do a full 53 round draft, but that means that this stream's probably just going to be me drafting, and I don't want it to just be drafting. Let's start with a team. I don't know if that's exactly how this works. This is... I'm going to be learning along with you guys, so we'll figure this out together. Last couple times it's been me just doing... All right, so we're not going to use the default team assignments. We're just going to Everything's going to be random. 32 United States teams. And we're going to do the American Conference and the National Conference. Oh, God, I should be asleep, but I don't want to. Anyway, full X factor when creating. Sure. I'm going to probably bring injury settings down to 75. I feel like my players get hurt a little too much at 100. Like I had like 9 guys out at one point, and we got absolutely ran through because of it. We're gonna let coaching staff's gonna handle a lot of the off-season functions, possibly roster moves. I don't know. We'll keep it like that for now. Keep everything as is for now. We can eventually just go through and change it if we want to. All right, so let's see what we got. We have the Baltimore Hurricanes, the Pittsburgh Swashbucklers, maybe the Providence Captains. Everybody knows me. I call them Captain. If I see you out in public, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, what's up, Captain?" Richmond Foresters, the Akron Bengals, Duluth Purple Knights, the Omaha Valley Dogs, the Seattle Indians, the Florida Hilltoppers, Melbourne Shockers. Obviously, that's supposed to be the Chargers. Montgomery Seahawks. I like how it actually takes from some of the actual things, like the actual. Oh, the Buffalo Raiders. Oh God, the Buffalo Raiders. Guys, will grab a liquid. St. Louis Piranhas, Chicago Evergreens. Chicago always gets in my whatchamacallit, in my last 3 that I've made, Chicago has got I think probably the best names. The only one that I picked that was different was the Louisiana Express. I should also show you guys once we make this. Like I went through and I made my own little logo. Well, I mean, for my women's team. And maybe I'll do this on here. I don't know. Maybe we'll do it live, or I might make one depending on what we do. We got the Minneapolis Black Bears. I like that one. For Boilermakers, Cannoneers, the Scarlet Raptors, Los Angeles Hot Rods, New Orleans Bronx, Arkansas Blue Jays, Evansville Landslides, Oakland Ironbirds, or the South Carolina. I kind of like the Chicago. I'm torn between the Swashbucklers and the Evergreens. I do want to change the color if I do take the Swashbucklers, I think, because the Hurricanes and the Swashbucklers are the same colors. And I also think that's broken too. The primary colors change, but the secondary colors do not change. At least not for the logo. And that seems broken with Proton. So that's kind of why I learned to go through. Oh, God. I learned to go through and edit the BMP myself. And that's where I think we're going to go with the Swashbucklers. I like pirate stuff. And we're going to do the YFL, or the YouTube or Streaming Football League. Begin preference draft. What's this? Oh, I have no idea what this is. So default. Okay. Well, I had no idea what this was. I still have no fucking clue. I'm not about to go through it. We're just gonna run it. The draft is complete. Excellent, excellent. We got defensive end, wide receiver. We'll just take a look when we get in there. All right, so we are the AC East. Sitting there with Richmond, Baltimore, and the Providence. Take a look at our roster. Now this is where things are going to get jarring. I don't know if you guys can see it. If you guys can't see it, I could increase the DPI or the font size. Actually, let me take a peek. Over here. Okay, so it's kind of legible, but maybe like on a phone or something like that, it might not be. But if you guys can see, some of them are hard to see. Like this brown in here with the blue, very hard to see. Colors do mean a lot when it comes to the numbers, and it's something I gotta get used to, but hopefully I can find a way to fix it, or someone can find a way to fix it. All right, so first thing that we want to do is I kind of want to change at least the color of the P. So what is it here? Team logo. All right, so the secondary color I can never get to work right. Yeah, see, it doesn't really change anything. So the swashbucklers, what are we gonna do? Like an orange and black, maybe? See, it doesn't really do anything. Do I place white pixels with secondary color? I don't understand. Like red's not even here, like in the least. I don't know. So what I'm probably gonna do is wind up making BMP. Not now, but and like I can't change the background. Right? Oh, you guys can't see that. Okay. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Excuse me. Like, see, it's obviously orange, but for whatever reason, like, it's not. Yeah. It seems like this stuff changes though. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what is and isn't supposed to change. All right, let's take a look at our roster. What do we got? Let's see who our highest current is. So we have our nose tackles at a 79. Let's see what this beast looks like. Wow. Looks like we got a decent blocker there. God damn. Look at that dude's hand size. Dude's 6'5". He's got a 10.5 inch fucking 10.5 inch hand size. Got that dude's got paws. All right. We got what's that, safety? Wide receiver. Not sure why it says SE. Oh, okay. I got it. All right, so we got average quarterbacks. Maybe we can, nothing to build off of here. very, very average quarterbacks. Maybe we'll start. I don't know. Maybe we'll. Well, I guess we could start Kennard first. Darren Floyd. Guy's got good hands. See, what I also want to start doing is I want to work on like playbooks, right? Because excuse me. Oh wait, you guys can't see that? Okay, so you guys can't see that popping up. All right, hold on. Should be able to fix that. There we go. Okay, you guys can see that. All right. So yeah, like with playbooks, if I wanted to make playbooks, we could. But for me, this stuff, like this stuff looks fine, right? The pop up whenever it decides it wants to. So yeah, these I think look right. I haven't seen anybody else's example of it. These look fine. We'll go. I'll show you a game real quick. We'll do that. I don't expect us to do well. The last team that I had, so my Louisiana. Well, I want to get everybody confused here, but the Louisiana Express that I had the first year. That's was it this? Uh, team history. So we made it. We made it 10-7. Now I think my game crashed because we went 10-7. We made it to the wild card. I went and updated I completed it, redid everything. Like I had to do the free agency, drafting some players, which I don't think I drafted the right players that I picked. So I think there's obviously a bunch of bugs that I'm working out with Proton, but we are definitely getting our shit stomped in. Yeah, we get our shit stomped in this year because we're 3-3 already. However, Shreveport, I was actually pretty close, 31-30. Same goes here, so we're not getting blown out yet. But I don't think that these are great teams. Like, well, Shreveport's 5-1. Let's look at the standings. See, this is hard to read. This is kind of a pain in the ass to read. So we are at Louisiana. What am I in? Paying attention to so many of them. So we're in the AFC South. Bear Cubs. So we are 3-3. We went against Boynton Beach. They're 4-1. So in their division, they are tied, and in the conference, they're tied for first. No, second. They're tied for second with a three-way tie. 4-1. We got Nashville 4-1. Spokane 4-1. and Boynton Beach. Cool. Anyway, back to our team. So I would really like to get a better quarterback, but I need to make sure that he has people to go to. So Kenneth Perkins looking pretty decent. Future's pretty decent. This Werdemeyer, he's pretty quick. What was his combine? His 40-yard dash was a 4.52, which is pretty good. 10-yard, pretty good. He was I don't know what the aptitude test is. I don't know if that's an IQ test. I don't know. Actually, let me, you know what? While we're here, let's figure this out. What is a Solsmik? Am I spelling that right? Solasismic test. It's the developer. So my brain dying here. Brain dying hard. ECIS. Well, I'm guessing that's their knockoff version. There we go. Measure a player's intelligence. So it is their intelligence. Okay. So it's like an IQ test. Gotcha. Oh yeah, I'm actually using Zando and all them to learn passing concepts. We might play a little bit of ESPN 2K5. I don't know. I can't play Madden because, you know, Wine and Proton. No. We can't have that. So it looks like he makes some good decisions. Maybe he's got decent hand. He's got really good hands. His potential is through the roof. Cool. Let's see what we got here. Is it under here? Is it salaries? No. Team influence. Excuse me. Contracts. Looks about right. All right. So what I want to do is we'll sim to, because I don't really care about. Part of me really wants to go in. What kind of plays are we running? Who do we have on our staff? Defensive coordinator Ethan Caputo. So we should be good with offensive linemen. So we're running spread style. Ironically, our defense is eagle, so we're running spread eagle. And we're gonna get fucked. Okay, so since we're running spread, we're going to go through, erase the playbook. We're gonna generate the coordinator plays. We'll do 175. According to this, we got some run plays. I personally like running single back, well, like running ace, especially with me learning the passing concepts. With passing concepts, it makes me really want to go and like run, because like I used to run a lot of iForm, not like multiplayer. That's the one thing that has me irritated with the Madden thing. So I don't really run multiplayer. I do mostly do franchises, exhibitions, stuff like that offline. So that's why with ESPN, like man can eat some shit. All right, so I would like some more running plays. I feel like we're low on runs. Okay, so, oh, because it's options. Do we even have a scrambling quarterback? See, I don't remember exactly what that concept is, but that, I believe that creates, is that, not entirely sure what the right side of that concept is. I don't think, it's not drag. I don't think, it's not Salem. It's not Hank. It's not Haas. Kind of like that, say that one. Although I would probably see about swapping, what is it? Where to go? I would swap Z and R. I'd swap their two, the two, okay, well, it depends. Okay, so if I saw, give me it. Why are you not? So if I saw, I guess if it was cover one or cover three, I guess I would want Z to go out because this looks like a maybe a cover one, cover three beater. I'm guessing. And then if it's not, and the one dude bites, I guess you can throw to R. I kind of get the idea. And then I'd probably motion out A. And then maybe I'd probably bring A over and then do like a level out to the left. Well, yeah, I guess the level out would be left. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just like, I love football. I just not a big fan of the NFL anymore. And college is like too wild for me. It's like too random. I just like the idea of football, I guess, at this point. Like I love it, to me it's like chess. This is a whole different ball game. Like GM and the stuff is a whole different ball game, but like I fucking like this shit. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to sim before the Minneapolis game. And then we're going to I don't remember if it's here. Here. So I want to show you what a game looks like. Prepare to be astonished. So I like to read it. What's up, kitty cat? I like to read it. So I'm gonna have the coach call the plays. All right. But as you can see, it's all text. Like all of it is straight up text. And then they'll what drives me crazy, hold on, pause the game. What drives me crazy is that this stuff here is fine. Like this text here, fine. I don't know if this box is supposed to be here. Not a clue. But then whatever it is with the roster and stuff, it's still broken. Like specifically this stuff breaks. This stuff's fine. And this stuff obviously updates more than this. Besides the good, okay, good, whatever. Also, why are they tired already? Did someone get hurt? Player's pacing himself from his expected workload. fuck does that mean? His expected workload. You guys are getting paid. Do it. Pittsburgh line up in the eye. So we have ball. Blitzing, snap, drop back to pass. Carranza made the reception. 17-yard play. He was tackled by cornerback Robbie Bowie. Carranza gained 3 yards after the catch. That leads to a first down. So we come back out in the I formation. 1-1-3 personnel, as if I know what the fuck that means. 4-3 under alignment. Defense is spying. Kennard steps up, flicks a very short pass to Lamont Alden. Alden catches the pass. He's got some room. The pass is good for 14 yards. Sean Lujan makes the tackle. Gained 10 yards after the catch. We are moving. It's good for a first down. We got a holding call, so it's going to come back. All right. All right. They got 2 guys blitzing. Kennard casts a short pass. Perkins makes the reception. He makes a nice move to break free. That's good for 21 yards. First down after the penalty. Good job, guys. Good job. There's a flag on the play. Fucking more holding, dude. What am I paying you for? You brought back 2 holding calls. And is this the dude that's pacing himself? Play travels 48 yards. I swear to God, if there's another holding call, I'm going to kick someone. First down. Okay. I was about to lose my fucking mind. All right. Minneapolis has a spy defender, which I'm guessing is 55. Kennard takes the snap. Kennard slings a very short pass to the wide receiver. 5-yard gain. Fred Dillon with the tackle. We're in a pro formation. Drops back. Kennard steps up, flicks a short pass to the fullback. Hudson catches the pass. Unfortunately, it's good for -1 yards. All right, so unfortunately, he flung it to the side. Wasn't able to make a play. Takes a snap from the center. Kennard flicks a long bomb. Doughty makes the reception. The play goes for 43 yards and a touchdown. Doughty gave him 7 extra yards after the catch. Reggie DeLizzo is set to kick the extra point. It's good. Okay, this is broken up here. All right, Bryce Sylvester turns the ball 35 yards. I don't know if this is actually using the second string. I'm gonna assume that it is because I don't remember who's on my second string. That's good for 6 yards. And he went out of bounds. Gained 5 yards, so he gained a what? I'm guessing it was a 1-yard pass that turned into 6. There's some things I don't understand. He gives Jamal Medina. It's a run. Run up the right guard. He goes to run is good for 5 yards. Tackled by safety Lee Theriault. Ronaldo Chase has stopped the defense with a solid block. First down. First down, Minneapolis. All right. Isaac Permado takes the snap from the center, pitches to Jamal Medina. Medina runs around the right tackle, has quite a bit of daylight. The run nets about 9 yards. Cornerback Randall McBroom made the play. And that Damon Salamone is an absolute monster. All right, so McBroom and Shirk are blitzing. Perdomo runs around the left tackle. 4-yard gain on the play. Cornerback Kim Faber made the play, assisted by the safety Rondell Manzo. Herman Franklin helps stop the defense. Their offensive line's actually really pushing pretty good. All right, Isaac Perdomo receives the snap. He's running our RPO, decides to pass the play. or run the pass. Perdomo looking around for a while, evaded the rush with the ball. He's untouched. As he passes by the rusher, he's running for 12 yards. He was tackled in the backfield by Ty Fetterman. First down. Pittsburgh lining up in the 3-4 Eagle. Hands the ball to Jamal Medina. Medina runs inside the right tackle. He's brought down after 3 yards. Miguel Valcourt makes the play. Minneapolis coming out in a strong 3-4 defense, looking like do man cover 2. Drops in the pocket. Short pass to Terry Houston. Houston makes the catch for 14 yards. Brought down by the safety and the cornerback. 6 yards after the catch. All right, they are in the red zone. Minneapolis in the red zone. Defender looks like to be spying. All right, tossed to Edwin. 4-yard gain on the play. The outside linebacker, Otis Hernandez, makes the tackle. It's weird shit like this that entertains the fuck out of me. Perdomo slings a very short pass to tight end Muhammad Matthews. The call was caught by Matthews. 8-yard touchdown. Touchdown, Minneapolis. Terrence Ashford with the kick. And the kick is through the uprights. All right, we got 2 blitzing. Kennard throws a medium pass, running to the running back. Ooh, 13-yard catch by Carranza. Brought down by the safety of Minneapolis, Ezekiel Elgin. Engelin. That guy. Dylan and Bo are blitzing. Kennard takes the snap, drops back, avoids the rush, tosses a medium pass to Lamont Alden, catches the pass, good for 15 yards until he went out of bounds. First down. Coming out in the offset single back. Spying on the quarterback, drops in the pocket. Short catch. 6 yards by Pierre White. Ezekiel Engeling made the tackle. That guy. Spencer Kennard takes a snap. Running back is an RPO. Throws a medium pass to Wider. Weidermeyer makes the catch. 15 yards on the play. The cornerback Robbie Bowie of the Minneapolis defense makes the tackle. First down. Lujan are blitzing. Kennard receives the snap. Gives the ball to White. White runs off tackle to the left. Knocked down by Joey White up to break up the play. No gain on that play. All right. Single back formation. Once again, strong formation on the right side. Takes the snap. Fires a medium length pass to Kenneth Perkins. The ball was caught by Perkins. Travels 9 yards before he finally went out of bounds. He was brought down by Sean Lejan. There's a flag on the play. Defensive tackle. A little fast for me. I don't want to slow it down too slow. He hands the ball to Darren Carranza. Carranza runs off tackle to the left. Play goes for 4 yards. Might be a little bit easier for me to read. Let's credit it with the snap. Engelman. Shy blitzing. Spencer Kennard gets the ball. Pierre White takes the handoff. It goes out to outside right tackle. 1 yard loss on the play. The cornerback from the backfield, Solomon Bowe, makes the stop. Good blitz coming on in. is about to kick the ball, kicks it upright, kicks good for 3 points. Call it 3. 10-7 Pittsburgh. A very close game in the first quarter as we wind up around the last 2.5 of the first. As we bring Minneapolis offense onto the field. Defense in three, looks like a cover 3. Perdomo steps back from the center, hands the ball to Edwin Thom. Thom is good for 3 yards. He was tackled by safety Rondell Manzo. Marker on the field, the center Solomon was called for holding. We're going to send that back 10 yards. Sorry, 10 yards. Wow. So hold on. When I was playing NFL 2K5, the opponents, they pulled on the face mask. They only got a 5-yard penalty. You mean to tell me holding causes more of I thought it was 15 yards for face mask. It must have been a bug in the game. Unless I actually made it like 10 or something like that. I don't exactly know, but I just realized I got robbed. Perdomo tosses a short to wide receiver. Burt Fickett Rice caught for 16 yards. Nelson Markovich to make the stop. Rice gained 9 yards after. There's a fumble. Minneapolis grabbed it at the bottom of the pile at their own 31. Ooh, we almost got a fumble recovery. All right, S. Lutton and C. Silver blitzing. Perdomo steps back from the center. He's running an option. He hands the ball to Terry Houston. Houston's running inside the left tackle. The play goes for 3 yards. Defensive end Fetterman credited with the stop. All right, Pittsburgh's needs to pick it up. I mean, we got some decent good tackles. I mean, we got in total already, we got a decent chunk of tackles. We got some good yards. Just hope we can keep this up the rest of the season, or the game at least. Let's stay within scope, I guess. This is the preseason. Net runs 5 yards. Thom. So we're currently averaging 1 yard per rush. We got 3 yards on the rushes, but we're slinging pretty good. All right, Minneapolis with the ball. Perdomo drops back to pass. Perdomo lobs a short to Giovanni Atkinson. Atkinson makes the reception. The play goes for 6 yards. He was brought down by Markovich and assisted with Case Shirk. Gained 2 yards after the play. 2nd and 4. Ball on their own 45. Perdomo steps back to pass. Hands the ball. No, he hands the ball to Brandon Raymond. Courier goes to the right side. 7 yards on the carry. Dion McKenzie with the assist from Hernandez for the tackle. End of the first quarter and a first down. 1st and 10, ball on Pittsburgh 48. Carrillo drops back in the pass. They got their second string out there now. He's going to turn down the run. Seems to me the correct read. Looks to the side, flicks the screen to the wide receiver, E.J. Nunez. Nunez catches the ball for, unfortunately, -3 yards. Actually, -1 yards. Oh, no. So 3 is 3. So the other number really doesn't matter. Gotcha. 2nd and 13, ball on their own 49. Takes the snap. Very short pass to the tight end, Matthews. Caught by Matthews. Travels 5 yards before the receiver was knocked out of bounds. Mackenzie Mauser makes the play. 3 yards after the catch by Matthews. Carrillo takes the snap. Flicks a short pass to Spencer Barney. The wide receiver catches the pass Plays good for 3 yards. Another team assist. Man, the team is swarming. Pittsburgh is swarming all over these guys when it comes to stops. There's always at least another buddy there. Minnesota punting. Punt goes 37. Fair catch at the Pittsburgh 6. Backed up to their own end zone. Pittsburgh land up in the pro form. 4-3 under nickel. Is the defense. Kinner takes the snap. Kinner chucks a medium distance pass intended for the Lamont Alden. Ooh, unfortunately he was rushed. Derek Ashby with the deflection. 2nd and 10, ball on their own 6. Kinner with the ball. Carranza takes the handoff. Runs a smash right into the right side guard. And that's 4-yard gain on the play. Jaden Eddy makes the play. 3rd and 6, ball on their own 10. Spencer Kinnard receives a snap. It's an RPO. He's gonna throw the ball. The wide receiver Perkins. Perkins makes the reception. Play goes for 20 yards. That is going to be a first down. And there is a dual tackle. First and 10, ball on their own 30. Pittsburgh seems to be slinging the ball like crazy. We got 181 yards already. Actually, we netted 181. Ooh, and that's 100 and wow. Okay, cool. So by quarter 2, we actually have some decent passing. So our passing game so far, I mean, seems to be all right, but I don't know what string we're playing because they're definitely playing their 2nd string right now. I feel like we're still running our 1st. Okay, Frisbee finally is now in. So now we got our 2nd string in. All right. 2nd and 3, ball on their own 49. Pittsburgh lining up. Frisbee snaps. Frisbee fires a medium to Perkins. Perkins catches the ball, travels 16 yards. Man, they are just going all over the field today. Let's hope they can keep this all the way up into the 3rd and 4th quarter. I used to play a game like for the Sega Genesis, and it was called Joe Montana's Sports Talk Football. Oh my god, dude, that just brought back a flood of memories. That's kind of what this reminds me of. Like with, of course, with less graphics, but still. All right, so they got someone blitzing. Frisbee takes the snap. Okay, so Carranza still. Yeah, because I guess Pierre, so far, he had 2 attempts. Carranza is kind of pushing a little bit. Not a lot, but he's pushing. Perkins catches the ball. 22 yards on the play. Derek Ashby makes the tackle. Good. Let the hurt flow through you. Referee calls a penalty. Wide receiver Alden of Pittsburgh was flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct. What? Could have said like he was dancing or something. The theater of the mind, baby. The theater of the mind. Yeah, baby. So Pierre White seems to be not good. He's not. We got a false start. That's 2 penalties this drive. So short All right. 9 yards, baby. Oh, 7 yards after the catch. So it was a 2-yard throw, 9 yards. Oh, gotcha. 3rd and 6. Ball on Minnesota's 18. If they catch this might be in. Kunkel makes the reception. Breaks free. This got to be in. Yes. 18-yard play, touchdown. Let's go, Kunkel. Minneapolis in a weak formation. Pittsburgh has a defender spy on the quarterback. Carrillo receives the snap. Hands the ball to Thumb. Looks like he's going right, but it's a trap around a left tackle. So he cuts back. Good for 9 yards. He was tackled by Rudy Nowak. All right, anyway. Let's move a little bit. Let's bring this a bit. Blitzing. 13 yards. First down. Minnesota. Good block. Good block. Good run for 7. All right, all right, they get a first down. They are now in the red zone. Right, we got a sack. Let's go. I mean, it's all preseason, so none of this shit means pretty much anything, but it gets me excited for football, you know? Okay, so we got 16-10 right now. All right, anyway, we'll speed this up. Cool, we're coming back, guys. Like I said, we had this in the bag. Somebody dropped a fucking ball. Saw that shit coming. So our third string seems to be absolute dookie. I would like to look at that. So I got 2 hurt players. Lamont Alden and Joey Tisson. It's horrible to say, but I really wouldn't have minded if it was Pierre White. Not at all. So, stats. Oh, they're not even keeping track of stats. Okay. So we'll just do it until the season begins. I don't want to call the game. All right. So then what I typically do, because I really can't see much of it. Okay, so we lost all 3 of those. All right. Oh, see, it just grayed out my P. Oh, because of the thing. Gotcha. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so Pierre White. 9 attempts, 22 yards. Wait a minute. Oh, this is for. Okay. I guess game book. What we got? Player stats. So yeah, Pierre White did absolutely nothing. And then we got the 13 for 29. God, we can't throw for shit. Well, I mean, I guess he is the backup. All right, I'm going to come back later on and we'll continue. We will continue the season and figure out where we're going. I wanted to use this as a test to see like what it's going to look like on stream and shit. So I shall see you guys later.